Hello, Sweet Tooth here. Hope your day is going well. Kuna Matata. About to play a game that I like that everybody else hates. Quest 64. It is an epic tale. An island where magical spirits abound. Southland. This is the abode of magicians who become powerful through a pact with the spirits. These are apprentices in the Melroad Monastery. Right here, where the flag stands tall and proud. You are this boy. It looks like a quail. Kind of introduces some of the areas, and a lot of people don't actually pay attention to this because it's telling you the areas before you get to them. Thanks to a treaty among the three kingdoms, the people live in peace and prosperity. One night, however, the monastery fell under an evil spell with the theft of an ancient book. Because of the theft, Southland now faces dangers it has never known before. Time to go on a quest. No quest saves. Oh yeah, I deleted it, didn't I? Brian, even though I've begged you not to leave, you still say you must go after your father. No matter how wonderful your powers may be, you are still a child. Your father, Lord Bartholomew, left to search for the stolen Tale book. Has been missing for a month. No wonder you are worried about him. Anywho, contained in the words of the book is a power that exceeds human knowledge. I wonder who could have possibly stolen it from the crypt of the monastery. If an evil person should use it, the country and all its cities will be destroyed. The spirit's blessings will disappear, and Setland will once again be visited by a day of grief. Bartholomew's disappearance may mean he is caught in the fighting over the book. If you go, you may find yourself in danger as well. If you still insist, begin by going to Dandaran. I'll ask the king of Dandaran Castle to protect you. Sure thing, Mr. Rabbit. I'm a quail. I can do my job. And the quest begins. To somehow get out of the room. Oh. Tally-ho! Tally-ho, good sir! Good sir! I bring tidings of war! Be like, anybody want to tell me where my Tale book is? I'm a-looking. Where's my father? Now, a lot of people don't like this game because This is a pure exploration game. What pure? By pure, I mean you never really know where you are. Like, sure, you got this map, which goes into another map, which goes into another map. But other than that, you don't actually know where you are. I'll explain what to do in the game, but you'll see. They kind of just tell you that if you encounter spirits, you can suck them into yourself by sucking them up like a vacuum, like Luigi's Mansion, before you even had a vacuum. You just suck them up into yourself, and then you get one of the 4 elemental increases, being the top one: fire, wind, water, and earth. When your powers combine, sorry. Earth, wind, fire, water, heart. When your powers combine, I am Captain Planet. Okay, so the goal is to search the castle for any goods that can help you on your journey. I forget what your name is. What is your name? Anyways, you're Bartholomew's child. See, a lot of people do not like this game because it's pure exploration. Pure walk around everywhere without guidance. The whole game is like this. And I like it. I like it like that. You got one single map in every single area you are, and it gives you a general idea where you are, but you need to explore everything else. I'll explain everything else in a little bit. Like, how do you do stuff other than this whole searching thing? Because the searching thing is kind of tedious. B. Okay, B recenters the camera behind you. So just hold B. By the way, getting items is very, very important. Spirits are like little wisps that you'll see coming out of the ground. They are actually very, very important. A dewdrop, which is probably just MP or something. I don't really care about that. Not at this point in my life. I'm a growing boy. I need other things. I'm a growing quail. What is that? Yeah, 10 MP. I don't want that. Okay, you can't actually go out that way, so you gotta go back. This is kind of like a storage room, I guess. And like I said, because this is pure exploration, you do not get a map and anything. This is the game you will get lost. This is the game that has no map to it. Don't tell me to leave. I'll leave when I feel like it. The reason to pay attention to whatever somebody is telling you is that they actually tell you where you need to go. So don't be a doofus and like not pay attention to them, because then you will be even more lost. You'll be like, oh my god, I'm Quail Boy running everywhere, and I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Yeah, mainly I'm just looking for treasure chests. Can I go around that place? I don't think there's any spirits in here, from what I remember. I mean, maybe there is. Who am I to say? I'm trying to find a health item. Honey bread. Cool. How much that heal? 100. Cool. And that's why you talk to everybody, because sometimes they'll give you stuff. Talk to everybody. And you'll learn stuff too. Time to leave. There's no reason to be in there, trust me. Alright, let's take a search around for any spirits. Take a search around for anything on the ground. Absolutely nothing. I think the first spirit is like in this shed thing or something. Okay, you see this little wisp thing next to me? It looks like bubbles. You press Z, and then you kind of suck it up through your nostrils, and then put it into one of these elements. I do water. Why? Because water actually allows you to heal yourself. Very important. I only can do water pillar level 1. You see that in the upper left? Now if I select Earth, see what I can do with Earth? Rock level 1. This is how you get stronger magic. Fireball level 1. Wind cutter level 1. This is how you get better stuff, okay? Alright, so your status, HP, MP, and you have defense. Defense is how much damage you can take. Just get your ass whooped, and you'll get higher defense. You got me? You catch me, bro? Agility, same thing. Be able to dodge enemies. The more you dodge enemy attacks, the higher your agility gets. This becomes a problem later on if your agility is super low and you can't dodge attacks, because then your agility never gets any higher. In other words, try to get your agility up when you can. Not kidding. But check this. You can't ever actually lose at Quest 64. You will mainly just go back to the last in or last save point once you fall. So one strategy is just to get your ass kicked until you have 0 HP, and then you'll be stronger the next time you come out. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. You'll just get sent back to the end. It's kind of like Pokemon. But the thing is, you don't actually lose half of your money. You're actually totally fine. Anyways, you gotta get off of the mountaintop. You get off of the mountaintop by going down this way. Because it's gonna give you a very ugly but supposedly beautiful view of the ocean. Because it's trying to make it very scenic, very whimsical. But it's anything but that. Because it doesn't look that great. And that's why people hate this game. Because then you're like, where the heck am I? What is this crap? What you're doing is you're leaving the monastery off of the hill, and you're just trying to get to the city called Dondoran, or whatever it is. So basically going into the town that's below the monastery. So same thing as you did in the monastery. Go around, start trying to loot things. Be the douche that you are. Steal everybody's stuff. Save your game. How do you save your game? You try to sleep at an inn. There you go. I saved my game. Now whenever I die a horrible death, I will end up right here, full health and everything. All stats included. Shannon is actually very important. She is a main character, believe it or not. She shows up in most every inn, even the boat that you end up on. Talk to her, because you're going to learn exactly what the main story is. Everyone ignores her for some reason. Don't be stupid. Play the game. Play the game as it was meant to be played, even though the game doesn't actually tell you anything about how to play it. Okay? It's an old game. That's what old games do. They don't tell you shit. But you just play it. You just wander around like a doofus. Like a dumb little cowboy that has no idea where the heck he is. Only the true spirit tamer knows when the spirits are near. I'm a spirit tamer. And you are. You are a spirit tamer. Did you know that? Now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Half the battle, little cowboy. Tally-ho! Alright, you may not understand, but the sign that has a little pot on it means that it's a goods store. Now, the goods store doesn't actually sell you goods. What it does is it gives you wings. Wings that allow you to fly back to any city that you visit. So whenever you get to a city, go to the goods store, get the wings, so that you can fly back here anytime you want. Which is never. You never want to go backtrack in your quest to go find your father. Trust me, I know. There's really no point to it. Once you see these people, you're done with it. Like this old lady, I'll never see her again. I ain't got time for that. I'm just looking for their treasure chest, even though nobody has treasure chests. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed how many rooms I've gone into there's no treasure chest? Very terrible. The people became lazy. Did you hear that? When the Yellowtail book went missing, the lands will burn, everything will become barren, and worst of all, people will become lazy. That is the terrible misdeed. The terrible happenings that will befall all of Seltland. The freaking lazy people. By the way, you don't actually have to cast magic. You can smack things with your staff. And your staff gets as powerful as you get enough spirits to inhabit your spirit intake. Meaning your staff power against just smacking somebody is going to be that much more powerful. By the way, this is a turn-based game. You'll see when we get into combat. Agility also affects your area that you're able to fight in. The higher your agility, the further you can outrun enemies and not get smacked around. Or the sooner you can get to an enemy that's super far away, that is just trying to be a dick. And then smack them up with your staff. But actually, you don't have to, like, do that, because some magic, if you get it, you'll be able to target an enemy. If you aim it right. You have to aim your magic, and you're not really given guidance on how to do that. So, just figure it out. Don't expect an old game to explain everything to you. Okay, so you see that little circle thing in the middle? It says 0%. The more you fight and defeat enemies, the more that actually increases. You don't actually have to find spirits. You can just defeat enemies and it'll increase your ability to generate your own spirits and then suck them up your nostrils and increase your stats. So you don't actually have to find spirits, but it helps a lot. But you don't have to if you don't want to. No matter, Judge. Do what you want. Anyways, that's it. Tally ho, let's leave. No reason to stay around. Trust me, there's no reason. No buying armor, no buying nothing. Just going out there and fight. Super happy music. And then I'm gonna get in a fight. Right away. You'll see. Here we go. I'm getting attacked. I'm already getting hurt. But that's what life is about, right? Take that, punk. Okay, see? If you get close enough, you can smack him. Take that, punk. Ow. Okay, anyways. They look like they're fire, so if you cast water, you have an advantage. Now, did you see what happened when I won that battle, when I got out of the battle? Did you see what happened? He did a victory jump, but he pointed me in the direction where I was already heading. That is super important, because you're going to get into some confusing tunnels that you will get turned around. Pay attention to where Quail Boy is jumping, because he will reorient you in the direction that you were heading before you went into battle. That is 100% important. Do not forget that. I can do fire too. I can do a rock. You want a rock? Ow! Okay, I got Water Pillar too. So, the game actually doesn't tell you when you have a new spell. You just need to know. You just need to check. Hey, look at that, my agility. My agility went up. I don't remember dodging anything. Huh. By the way, when your enemy is attacking, you can actually move inside your own octagon. Like, you might not be able to see it on camera, but if you're able to move in your own octagon while they're attacking, you might be able to dodge some of their attacks. Try it out. You see how I ran to the left while he was attacking? If I was fast enough, I would be able to dodge him. Believe it or not, in Quest 64, you do the dodging. You do the questing, you do the dodging. Which is pretty damn awesome. Everything's up to you. What are these things? I don't remember these guys. Ooh, you missed. Well, I got a 6 on you. Okay, so that's fire and that's water. No? Right. Do you see how my magic went up? Let's use some honey bread. Do you see how my magic went up when I smacked him with a staff? You can do that. You can actually gain back your staff magic. You can gain back your magic by smacking something. Ain't that cool? Ain't that rad? There's a spirit over here. Now, I could escape, because just like in the rules of UFC, if you get out of the octagon, you can escape. But who needs that? I'll fight him. See how I dodged him? And he dodged me? This is how we get ahead in life. I'm trying to do water because you can actually heal yourself, believe it or not. Yeah. Take that, punk. Oh, he does water, doesn't he? Yeah. No? I think... Wait. Water beats fire. Fire beats wind. Wind beats earth. And earth must beat water, right? That does come into play. But believe it or not, your staff is actually super powerful, so I recommend just smacking something a lot of the times. It's fun, you should try it. There we go, healing. Now I can heal myself. Cool. Just looking for some spirits. I don't see anything. How did I get all my MP back? Oh, you get your MP back from running as well. I did not remember that. So yeah. I find it really important to get healing. Okay. See any spirits out there? Now this is the part where actually the map is kind of helpful. I missed a town. Or I missed a house. Anyways, I should go back. And that's a were-rabbit. That's what the kids were talking about. There's a house over here, huh? Oh, I got another fight. You see how he's a close combat's enemy? If you had enough agility, you can just stay away from him. And just hit him from afar if you wanted to. But I'm a glutton for a punishment right now, and I want to get hit as much as possible, so that my defense goes up. At this point in time, I'm actually kind of invincible, because of that healing. That's why it's so important. I thought I remember a spirit being back here. Never mind. Who's this? Oh, the spirit right here. Travelers don't show up here very often. It seems that it isn't safe anywhere on the roads these days. I see a future for you fraught with danger and challenges no ordinary human could meet. It isn't clear, but your destiny awaits you at the end of the longest road. There you go, there's your random fortune teller that you will never see again in your life. They have developed so many houses, so many characters that you will never see again in this game. Not kidding. There's like tons of characters. I'm gonna put it in wind. Yeah, let's put one in wind. Maybe put some in rocks as well. Mostly water though. I mean, what am I on that? 18% on the next one. See anything out there? I don't see anything. Alright, check the map. Last house before I get to Dondoran. Check the... oh, spirit. Put it in water. Check around in case I got something new. Nothing around the house? There's a robber in the woods. Guess who's the boss of this area? It must be the king. We gotta fight the king. No, I'm joking. Eat rock. I see your water level and I raise you mine. I always considered smacking something with your staff a form of taming, because there's no better way to tame spirits than to smack monsters, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? No, I'm joking. Why don't you just mind your own business? Soul Searcher! Now I can search the heart of the cards. Nope, I missed. I'm trying to search your soul, which all it does is tell me your wind and your stats, which is not too useful. Alright, cool. Are you able to read the sign? Are you? Are you? Me neither. Anyway, there's a castle over here. Nope, that was a miss. Any souls? I really don't want to walk all the way out there. I guess maybe I should. I'm just gonna say there's nothing out there. You know, I don't know what it is, but every time you get into a town like this, it gets really confusing because it's like, how do I proceed? Where do I go to proceed? It's highly awkward. No, I mean like, where do you go for your mission? Yeah, see, you just gotta get the Earth Orb back from the... what you gonna call it? Robber. You again. They're basically just telling you about the robber. You know, hint hint, wink wink. There's a robber in the woods. Oh, somebody do something about him. How about a little boy that looks like a quail? No one better. No one better to deal with everybody's problems than little children. Just looking for treasure chests. Sometimes they're in here. Steve, huh? You are so weird looking. Anyways, I'm gonna... His face reminds me that I need to stop the video. Anyways, I want to thank you for watching. I want to... You can leave a comment if you feel like it. See you in the next one.